Now that the HomePod mini is officially announced and coming out very soon, it looks like Siri is going to be making a comeback in the home, but it really makes me wonder, where does it stand in the smart speaker debate? So in this video, I'm going to be running through all the different kinds of smart speakers you could buy right now, as well as ones that are coming out very soon. We'll compare their strengths, their weakness, and find out exactly which one's the right one for you. But before I get into those speakers, let's talk about the digital assistants that are powering them, because they're just as important and might also be the differentiator between buying one speaker or another. So for me, the one I prefer the most is Google Assistant. That's because I heavily rely on the Google ecosystem. I use Gmail, Calendar, and many other apps. So for me, Google Assistant is the preferred choice. And I also find that Google Assistant is the smartest out of the bunch. Now, Alexa is also a good option because out of all three smart assistants, it actually has the most compatibility with different devices. So you could choose a wide range of products. Chances are it's compatible with Amazon Alexa. And I do like the fact that you also have celebrity voices on there that you could choose from, just like Samuel L. Jackson. And finally, there's Siri. On one hand, it doesn't have the broad support of devices like the other two digital assistants, but Apple has really tweaked the HomeKit experience of late. In particular, I like the fact that they really hone in on security and privacy, because you don't have to download additional apps to use your smart home gadgets. The nice thing is that everything is done directly through the Apple Home app, so you don't have to sign up for a new account just to use those devices. Alright, so let's talk about the first smart speaker on our list, and that is the Amazon Echo Dot. It's in its 4th generation, and Amazon introduces a brand new spherical design with this year's model, and I like it. It's still compact in size. You have that LED light ring around the base that gives it a dynamic look. I'd recommend this speaker for anyone that's starting their smart home for the very first time, because it's affordable, has the same functionality as the top-end smart speakers, but it's not really that great for playing music. It's still affordable at $50, and you have two different variants. You have the LED clock version that tells time, $60, and also the kids edition, which has this very cute looking design on it, also $60. A step up above that one is the next one on our list here, and that's the 4th generation Amazon Echo. It's Amazon's flagship smart speaker, and it's actually my favorite out of the bunch for many reasons I'll talk about. It just has that mixture of price, features, and performance. Just like the Echo Dot, it has that brand new spherical design that I really like. It also is great at playing music. If you love listening to music, the output and performance is really good. Nice bass to it. And the unique thing about it is that it kind of borrows from the Echo Studio, where it'll adapt to any room because it'll listen to the acoustics and fine-tune its performance for the best results. And if you have also any Zigbee enabled devices at home, it's a Zigbee hub as well. So I'll talk to those devices and get all of that in a package that's only $100. And the last Alexa-enabled smart speaker I'm going to talk about here is the Amazon Echo Studio. If you're an audiophile, this is definitely the smart speaker to consider. It's actually the first smart speaker to feature Dolby Atmos, and it delivers room-filling sound. That's because it'll sense the acoustics of the room, adapt to that, and give you the optimal results. You just don't hear the music, you actually will feel it. On top of that, you have the same smarts as any other Alexa-enabled speaker. It's also a Zigbee hub, just like the Echo, and it's priced at $200. It's at the top end, but you're getting the best audio out of the bunch. Now I want to switch gears and talk about some of the Google Assistant speakers. And the first one here is the Google Nest Mini, which was launched last year. And just like the Echo Dot, I'd probably recommend this one to anyone that's getting started with the smart home for the very first time, because it's affordable and you have the incredible power and intelligence of Google Assistant at your disposal. It's a great addition to any room, whether it's the kitchen, the bedroom, or even the living room. It's discreet with its puck-shaped design, and the unique thing about it is that yes, you could lay it flat on the surface, but there's a notch at the bottom, so now you can attach it to walls. It's affordable, like I said, and I believe right now it's $30. but it typically sells at $60, so it doesn't cost a whole lot. And the other Google Assistant speaker I'd recommend is the Google Nest Audio. It just launched recently and it's the latest smart speaker from Google. It kind of is the spiritual successor to the original Google Home. It's substantially bigger in size. It's also heftier, but with that, it actually is better when it comes to the audio performance. It delivers room-filling sound, and between the Amazon Echo and the Nest Audio, I actually prefer the Nest Audio because you get richer tones out of it. It doesn't strain at the higher volumes, and it's packaged in this new design that you may or may not like, and you're still getting all the power of Google Assistant at your disposal, and it costs $100. Let's talk about Apple and Siri next, and we'll start off with the original HomePod. Obviously, it's been out for quite some time now, and it actually has a rocky history ever since it came out to where it is now. It kind of shows why Apple's playing catch up. Now, as far as an audio device for listening to music, it's phenomenal. It's pretty much on par to the Echo Studio because you have that room-filling sound. So in that regard, it's a fantastic sounding smart speaker. You're also getting Siri in the home, which is great. It might not be as intelligent as Google Assistant, but it's getting better each time. But I feel as though that Apple really priced it so high that it made it really tough on consumers to consider buying over all the other options out there. And that leads me to the last speaker here, which is the Apple HomePod Mini. It's coming out soon, and I feel as though this is the speaker that Apple should have came out with in the first place because it kind of follows what Amazon has done with the Echo and Google is doing with the Nest Audio. It has that perfect price point and also specs at the same time. It's sporting a brand new design compared to the original HomePod because now it's a spherical design and it's more compact. Not as big as the Nest Audio, so I'm kind of interested to see how it performs when it comes to playing music. You're still getting all the intelligence of Siri at your disposal, but the most important thing is that it is a hub for all of your HomeKit devices, and that's important because before the Mini, you had the other options, which is either buying a HomePod, you had also the Apple 4K TV, and even an iPad. So those are a lot more expensive than this device. So at $100, it's a great option, and it's going to just open up to a lot more people. Well, I hope that kind of helps you out in choosing a smart speaker for you. I'm kind of eager myself to see where Apple ends up with the release of the HomePod Mini. It's very interesting, so it definitely gives a lot of competition to the other speakers I talked about. So if you guys want to learn more about any of the stuff I talked about in this video, you can check out our website, digitaltrends.com. I'm John Velasco, and I'll see you in our next video.